Maze life isikufanye uone ni kama God amekusahau na ni kama God hana agenda na maisha yako. Because the truth is, God always has a plan for us. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "Behold, I have good plans for you." And dear listener, God has good plans for you. And this channel is coming right this morning to give you hope, to let you know that God has a plan for your life. He is thinking about you. He is thinking of how he's going to get you out of where you are to a place where you can give him glory, because he has rescued you from one or two things. Now, this is the same God that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego served. And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego are in captivity. They are forced to worship an idol, and they refuse. And they say that we know our God is able to deliver us. But watch this. God was able to deliver them before they are thrown into fire, because God is all powerful. But God waits until they are thrown into the fire. Alafu wanakuta God amewangojea huko kwa moto. Yeah, that is where God was, in the fire. So sometimes God will not deliver you from entering into that challenging situation. Atakungojea kwa hiyo situation, and then he will give you the grace, he will give you the preservation, that when those who threw them, wao walimezwa na hiyo moto, wakachomeka, wakakufa. Lakini Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego walionekana wanatembea in the midst of the fire. Why? Because God was there. He's the consuming fire. Yeye ndio anazima moto ambaye inakupata in life. And so right now, haijalishi ni moto gani unapitia, haijalishi the level of frustration that you're going through, there is hope for you. That same God that was with them is the same God that is going to be with you to pull you out of where you are and to bring you to a place of rest and joy. And so I want you this morning to know that God has not forgotten you, that he thinks well about you, that he wants you to call upon him. Psalm 33:20 say, "Our soul has waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield." Our soul has waited. And so I want to encourage you, usichoke kungojea. Wait on God. Wait on him. Wait for him to do what he needs to do. Because those who wait on the Lord, he renews their strength, and they mount up with wings as an eagle. And so in your moment of pain, in your moment of frustration, just know that there is a God who hears and who sees, na ameona kile unapitia, amesikia kilio chako, anajua matamanio yako, and God is coming to help you. Hajachelewa. Akikuja huwa anafika kwa wakati unaofaa. So hang in there. Hold on to the faith. Hold on to the belief that things are going to be better. Hold on to that faith that God is going to deliver me out of this. It doesn't matter how dark it looks. Just have the hope that God is going to deliver you at the right time, because he always does that. And so as Moses takes the journey to go and bring out the children of Israel, the first thing God needed to do was build his confidence. And so Moses sees a bush that is burning, and the bush is not being consumed. He says, "I will turn and see this great sight." One of the things God will always do to us, he will throw things at you that reflect his greatness. And he wants to see if it will catch your attention. God hakuongelesha Moses mpaka Moses alipotan kuangalia this great sight, the bush that was not burning. Na saa zingine huwa tunaignore Mungu na unataka intervention. And sometimes God will not show up if you ignore him. He waited until Moses turned to him. So wacha kumuignore, wacha kujipea mashughuli ambazo hazikulead to the place of help. When Moses alisema, "I would now turn and see," that is when God says, "Moses, Moses." And Moses akaitika akasema, "Here I am." And God introduces himself as the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Those are 3 generations imepita. God anajiintroduce na wao. And please, I want you to know that same God has never changed. He is still alive and well today, ready to help us. And so the mission was, I have seen the affliction. And that is what I've come to tell you. God has seen what you're going through. God has heard the prayers you're praying. God is seeing the fire that you are experiencing right now. And you know what? It's not the end of the road. There is hope for you. You can see things turn around for you. Yeah, this dark situation, kuna siku itakuja kuturn around. Kuna siku itachange. Kuna siku utangalia nyuma ujiulize, yenyewe nilitoboa hiyo. Nilitoka hapo. God alinisaidia nikatoka hapo. Yes, because he is a God that helps us. And so I want to encourage you to please lift up your head. Have the courage and have the faith that hata hii God atakutoa. Kama alitoa Shadrach, Meshach na Abednego kwa moto, hata wewe atakutoa. And guess what? The king alisema, the God of Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego is the God to be worshipped. Yani mamiungu zote zingine zika kwa kando, the God of Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego ndio alikuwa ataabudiwa. Why? Because they saw the power of God delivering them. And that same God wants people to see him deliver you from what you're going through. He wants people to see God. He wants people to see his hand in your life, turning that situation around. Is there anything so hard that God cannot do for you? Is there a miracle God cannot perform for you that is listening out there? Is it a sickness? Is it a job that you want? Is it something that you're really anticipating to see God do? I have seen God perform miracles that left me, in great surprise. I never expected to see God do them in that dimension, but I have seen it happen. I have seen God heal HIV. I have seen God cause tumors to disappear, blind eyes to open. I have seen these miracles happen. I have seen short legs growing, and every one of us is left shocked. Why? Because God is a miracle working God. He has never stopped. And so these things that he does are an indication that he hears our prayer, he sees our distress, and he is willing to come and help you. He says, do not be anxious about anything, but with prayer and supplication, present your needs to God, and he will deliver you. So, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, I am here to let you know that if you're sick in your body, God is a healer. If you're discouraged this hour of the day, God is the one that encourages our lives. And you cannot allow yourself to give up. You know, sometimes unaangalia life unaona ni kama most of your life is wasted. I want you to know that this God is a God that appeared to Abraham at 70. Imagine mzee anaanza life at 70. Na wewe pengine hata hujafika hapo. So it's not late for you to experience a turnaround. You can turn around and you can experience a complete change of life. And so I want you to have your hopes high. I want you to keep your hope alive. I want you to know that this God that has allowed us to come to you through this platform today is thinking about you. He has seen you. He has seen the things you're going through, and is coming to let you know that it is not over. It is not over. God has a plan for your life, and he wants to snatch you out. Guess what happened? When Moses finally got to Egypt, God performed and hit Egypt with plagues that showed the Egyptians that God is a powerful God. Maze, the things that hit Egypt, walikuwa wanaangalia, wanaambia Moses, enyewe hii kitu ni noma, tuondolee hii kitu. And Moses would remove it. But God wanted to show the Egyptians his great power. And hear me, that same God wants you to know that he's still powerful. He is still able to turn that situation around. Somebody watching me and you don't have a job, God is able to give you a job. Somebody out there, you are probably in debt and wondering, is God able to get me out of this debt? Yes, he is able to get you out of that debt.